Mike 7, X-ray India. Mike 7, X-ray India, standing by on GB3YW. G1XCC, this is M7XII, good evening. Name's Ben, from Castleford, West Yorkshire.
Okay, Ben. Well, name's Michael, QTH 20. So, Ben, you called a few times, I was just finishing something off, so a couple of minutes with you. Okay, yeah, sorry, I was doing something else, so a bit stuck for what to say now. G1XCC.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I was just, to be fair, I haven't been on GB3YW or 2 meters for quite a while. Been sticking around 20 meters mostly, but thought I'd see if anybody's on repeater. Give it a few calls, see if anybody's there. It's been probably well over 12 months since I've been on it, but good to know at least somebody comes back.
Yeah, it's probably not best time to try on a Sunday night. It's probably a bit quiet. It's only on because I've had the laptop on today and the radio upstairs was still on. I've had to get a old laptop out and the battery's had it, so
mate. I was just losing you towards back end there. You started fading out. I don't know if you've if you've turned power down, but repeat it out, it shouldn't make any difference really. I don't know if you're still hearing me. Back to you.
Yeah, you've no problem, mate. Okay, then. Yeah, you shouldn't have any problem anyway. I've just been looking through some old photographs and sending somebody them. So, I don't think they were too tough with some, I think. There you go. Right, okay, then. I'll leave it with you. And nice catching you, John. We might catch you on some other time. Usually put the radio on when I get home from work, tea time-ish, 2 or 3 hours. If anybody calls, usually go back to them if I'm within earshot. Okay, then. Some please for now. My name's Michael QTH, Twicky. G3YW.
Yeah, good to hear from you, Michael. 7-3, mate. I'll see if anybody else is kicking about on band. I might move it up a bit to see where it takes us. So 7-3, mate. You take it easy. M7XII.
Mike 7 X-ray India. Here is Golf 0, Oscar Delta Sierra 0, Oscar Delta Sierra.
Golf 0, Oscar Delta Sierra. Good evening, my friend. Name's Ben. QTH is Castleford. Back to you.
Good evening, Ben. Name here is Miles, Mike India Lima Echo Sierra. And my location is a third of the way from Bolton towards York. And believe it or not, I'm just running 5 watts. Mike 0 X-ray India or India X-ray. Please forgive me. Golf 0 Oscar Delta Sierra.
Yeah, it's Mike 7 X-ray India. Mike 7 X-ray India. Name's Ben. 5 watts if you're up York way near Malton. I'm guessing you're pretty high up then. If you're getting the repeater out in Flockton, that's very good. To be fair, I know sometimes where I am in Castleford, on occasion I struggle to hit the repeater. So you're doing very well, my friend.
Yeah, Mike 7 X-ray. The thing is, I was running, I used to be running just 15 watts, but I've got the dual backhoe linear up on a 20-foot scaffold pole on the end of the bungalow, and I've temporarily installed a wideband disco in the loft for flight aircraft flight tracking. So even at 5 watts, I'm desensing the RTL dongle. So I don't want to blow the front end out completely. The antennas are probably only about 8 feet apart, maybe less than that. So back to you for Golf 0, Oscar Delta Sierra.
Yeah, Mike 7 X-ray India to Golf 0 Oscar Delta Sierra. I'm only running 5 watts at a minute. To be fair, I don't really need much more power. Well, I don't need any more power really to get onto GB3YW. I know quite a while back, I was just saying to the chap that we're on before, it's been a while since I've been on this repeater. I don't seem to use 2 meters as much anymore. I'm mainly on the 20 and 40 meters. But when I've tried accessing it before, I had my antenna quite low down. But the coax had split, but I didn't realise the split was just before where the PL259 plug is. and it won't let me access the repeater because obviously the coax had split. And for ages I couldn't get in. Decided to take my antenna down, have a look, see what was wrong. Saw the split, got some new coax, put the antenna higher up, and voila, we're back onto GB3YW and working 2 meters.
So right here is a 20-year-old Kenwood TMC 700 sat languishing under my desk for about 15 years, not being used. After we moved house, we got that. And only when we moved into this bungalow that I connected it up, and it works pretty good. I haven't tried it on its 50 watts because I don't want to blow people's TVs up. But it's there if I really needed it. So I'm quite happy just running fine. I've recently renewed my membership at the QRP club, the GQRP club. So I get the newsletter every quarter from them, and one or two supplies here and there. But I'm pretty rubbish at more. I'm alright in the land of ones and noughts. I'm not a very good RF engineer either. Aerials are something that I put up and need for as long as possible before I sit with them. But I have got a hankering to a homemade antenna for the aircraft tracking. But my calculations, it only needs to be 68 mils. They're all about a quarter away, so I don't know how that would work. It's something to have a play with. It might be a little bit less effective by my 2 meter transmission. Like 7 X-ray India Golf Zero Oscar Delta Sierra back in company bed.
Yeah, that's something I don't like tampering with, to be honest. I like to buy my antennas, I like to put them up, and I like to keep them there. At the minute, I'm using a Yaesu FT2800M. It's a solid radio, to be honest. Like I say, I haven't used 2 meters probably well over 12 months, and I'm quite enjoying getting back into it. If I'm honest, I've forgot how well the band works. When people are talking on it, I'm mainly on a night really. I work long hours through the day when I would imagine it's a lot busier than what it is. But it's good to come on and hear some voices, to be fair. But yeah, same as you, I'm not into tinkering about with antennas. I like to put them up and keep them up. I've got a Fred Weston horizontal antenna for HF. It's an all-bander. 10 meters vertical, I've got an Antron 99. And at the minute, I'm using a Diamond X30 for the old 2 meters. For private as well, the Diamond X30s, the really, really good antennas. I'm quite impressed with mine. Mike 7, X-ray, India, Golf 0, Oscar Delta Sierra.
About 30 years ago, and gave up on that. And then I had a Haley dipole of delight, which worked reasonably well. Let's go back a bit. The multi-band dipole bought elements for a mostly TA-33 Junior for 10, 15 and 20. So I had that with something gave me a C-stop rotator, which I stripped down, replaced the bearings, and got working again. Then I went to uni, back to uni, and then I had a Prescott R7. And both the R7 and the TA-33 are languishing in the top of my mum's roof of her garage. So when I moved up to Yorkshire in the year 2000, they say I'm only an honorary Yorkshireman, and if I stay here another 99 years, then they'll call me a true Yorkshireman, but I ain't going to be around to see that. So then I bought a Steve Webb Complex G3 TPW, and I had that in the loft of the place we lived at in Pickering for 4 years. And now I've got that up on a 13, 14 foot pole in the garden here, and I've got an offset centrifuge dipole that gives me 40-30, and it's supposed to go up to 6 meters as well. So it's coming back together gradually. I've only been back on air for about a year and a half, and like you, I've forgotten how good it is to tune around the band and have a chat with someone. So there's a long waffle over from me about my M7 X-ray India Golf 0 Oscar Delta.
Yeah, to be fair, I think it's easy to get. Obviously, you get on HF and you get DX'd, and I think it's more about swapping radio reports than actually having a rag chew. I know there's quite a bit of rag chewing goes off on 80 meters, but I've got a Yaesu 450D. And it doesn't tune the Fred Weston very well, the Fred Weston dipole very well on 80 meters. It's fine up to 40, does 40, 20, 10. It's fine on them, but any higher than 40 and it starts to creep up a little bit. But that's mostly what I do on HF, to be honest. I just swap radio reports, see where I can get to. But it's nice to come onto 2 meters and have a bit more of a local contact and a bit of a conversation with somebody. I know there's always option of going down the CB route, but too many fools on there, I think. Certainly on 19, I've spoken to some characters in the time on CB, but 2 meters, I'm finding it's the way to go at the minute. I'm quite enjoying it. Mike 7 X-ray India Golf 0 off the Delta Sierra.
I've got some interest here in HF data banks. I don't know why, but HF data banks is always a passion of mine. Started with a routine 45.45 bows board, like that, with a Commodore 64.
it's quite interesting, to be honest. I've never really made any of my own gear really before. It is something I'd like to do, but I don't think I'd have the time. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like doing all my own repairs and stuff. I'm a pretty dab hand at pulling things apart, sorting them, and then putting them back together. But building my own kit's a different matter. I don't know if I'd have the time or patience to do it, but fair play to anybody that does. It takes quite a bit of skill to do that. But yeah, good. I don't know what's wrong with every so often the repeater keeps fading out. I don't know if it's running low on battery or whatever, whether it's just down to conditions. But I don't know. I don't know how you're getting me. If I'm still coming through loud and clear, back to you.
You're quite fine, but somewhere in the middle, it sounded like a cycling, as if it was interference from a radar, a switching radar. I don't know what was causing it. It's a bit odd. I noticed it odd when you were in QSO with the previous contact. I think I built Chelsea QCX, the band CW ring, which because it's so good at receiving decoding voice, I was actually able the other day to have a QSO on HS. The only actual QSO I've managed to because I've got a sort of straight key that I built from a kit when I was learning Morse code. And I also got an airband receiver, but it was an eBay kit from China, and the steady diagram was pretty atrocious. So I had to Google various other kits and try and cobble together which components I went where. So that was quite challenging. HS, yeah, I've got a whole shoebox now full of QSL cards. I never really had I could never really justify the time to design and cost of having a QSL card printed. So although I've traded those boxes into me, I'm somewhat been remiss of me to not always send one back. It's just not I had quite a few greenbacks, dollar bills and postage off, but most of them went missing in the postal service when they get to the other three corners of the world. So that's about it. That's a rough. I've got a whole army of Raspberry Pis and stack of four, probably different things. 3 or 4 in the living room as well. M7 X-ray India Golf Zero on the Delta Sierra.
Yeah, I've got a few QSL cards up in the chat at the moment from all over Europe. I do enjoy getting them, to be honest, when I'm working HF. I'm same as you. I don't necessarily have my card on there, but yeah. Right, I think I'm going to say 7.3s, my friend, because it keeps dropping out as the repeater. I am struggling to get a lot of what you're saying now. Like I said, I don't know if batteries are running low on repeater or whatever. I know the snow's starting to come down here a bit more, getting a bit colder, so I'm going to go back in. I'm going to leave chat for tonight. Good speaking to you. Good to hear you on the repeater. I'll probably be on tomorrow. If you're around, I'll put a call out if you want to come back to me. So, Mike 7, X-ray India India to Golf 0, Oscar Delta Sierra. 73 is my friend, take care.
Thanks for the gift, sir. And let's hope we can get YW, whatever is affecting it. Just out of interest, the Romeo Whiskey has had a major upgrade on Whippy. So I don't know if you've got a baby from kind of Whippy, but you might be pleasantly surprised. Cheers now, 73, talk you further down the line. Nice to make your acquaintance.
73, take care.